Hello everyone, welcome to tutorial number 8. Let's take a look. Tutorial, come on. Can't find my world now. Okay, it's right here. So, let's load this up. So we have a plan for today. Right? Well, let's take a look. Okay. Alright, so what's going to happen is I am going to change up a few things. So we looked in last time we had I think a temporary chest somewhere. Can't remember. We had it. Oh yeah, it's that one. And we were going to be working with these things. Now the first change I'm going to make is I'm actually going to move the farms because there's a lot of things to farm. I don't want this space to be used up too much. So I'm going to plant sugarcane somewhere else. Instead, we could use this chance and we could till these ones. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So we have Nether Wart, sugarcane, wheat, pumpkins. Alright. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I am going to rework the layout of all these farms so I can plant more things in a less amount of space. So, come on. Okay, so let's just wait for these to hydrate and we can think about what to do. One thing I'm going to do right now, right off the bat, is going to move this bed. This bed here is in a pretty bad position. It's going to be an issue later, so I would actually want to move the bed here, off to the edge. So, right here. Yeah, I think this is the better respawn point for us. And meanwhile, now, this is actually very interesting, to be honest. I do want this to be for growing pumpkins, but I don't want these guys to be growing onto the wrong side, which is that side. These ones are all fine. This one has a chance of growing onto this block here, so that's not good. So let's change this one and this one. And so fairly speaking, I would also change this one and that one. Okay, let's try that. We can just use netherrack. We don't need anything fancy for this. Oops, that didn't work very well. I was too greedy. Where's the last dirt? I think, okay, it's right here. Okay, so where were we last time? Okay, so right now this is actually going to be... Okay, so this here is fine. We don't need to do anything about this. Maybe I'll replant this one as well. We can quickly harvest this since we're at it, and then we can talk about how we're gonna refactor this entire farm afterwards. It's pretty interesting, actually. Okay, so while we wait for this thing to hydrate, I would say for aesthetic purposes, this is purely for aesthetic purposes. There's no real reason to be doing this. You can change these dirts as well to netherrack, just so it looks a little more consistent on the side. So same as these. And that one had a torch on it originally. So we should be getting a little bit more dirt. So 12, that's correct, I believe. And we also should have one more torch that dropped. Let's see, where did that torch fall? It would have been somewhere on this side, so this is a good side to be looking for it on. I think I might have already gathered it. It's not too important. Alright, so now it looks like this. This looks a lot better in my opinion. So we can work with this now. As far as the lighting is concerned, some of the torches seem a little strange, like I would rather put a torch here than here, for example, just because it makes more sense to put one there. But what else? So the lighting on this side, we already checked it last time, was supposedly fine. The lighting on this side also looks okay. So let's just roll with that, I guess. Alright, that's it for lighting. We are a little short on torches, so it would be nice if we could get ourselves a few more torches. 64, perfect. Exactly a stack. So, yeah, I think that's all the refactoring we'll be doing for the time being. And then we can start planning it out. So we do have 35 spaces of nether wart here, and this is pretty constant. There's not much we can do to like change it. So this 35 is gonna stay constant. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 35. So why don't we actually record down some of this stuff if we have the ability to? Now, I don't know how much paper we have. We have a book here, and so I'm just looking to see if I have a feather and an ink sac, which I do. That's great. Perfect. So we can actually start keeping track of these things. So let's rename this one farm slots. So we can keep track of how much farm slots we're actually using for all of our stuff. And for this one right now, we can already write down nether wart 35. And this is pretty much fixed because, well, yeah. So now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to repeat the same process but for the other crops. So let's see. I want to do pumpkins on this column and this one. I want to plant wheat in these two and potatoes in these two, so we're going to share the space. It's going to be a third for each of them. So how many are here? There's, well, 6 times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there would be 48 slots, so we're going to use 16 each. So we can write pumpkin 16, wheat 16, and then what else would I say? Pumpkin, wheat, and potatoes 16. Well, I'm going to use singular just to be consistent. Potato 16. So potato 16, wheat 16, pumpkin 16. That's worth 35. Okay, so now what's left, we'll check. We have sugar cane, wheat, pumpkin, nether wart, potato, sweet berries. And so we covered everything except for sugar cane and sweet berries. So let's go ahead and cover those two. So unfortunately, it does not look like there's much space here, so I think we should actually go down and plant those at ground level instead. So here's the basic idea. You want to find, let me take a look. Depending on how many blocks, I'm going to decide if mining is a better way or not. So how much dirt do we have? 24. I think we might as well just use this. Actually, you know what? Here, let's try this. Okay, that much. So how much is this? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is probably going to be an issue later on. Okay. I would, however, probably extend this here and then cut it short. So that, basically. And on this side, I might do 2 more, like that. And I'll also cut it short. So I know this isn't the best looking thing, and the thing is we have a little bit of a buffer issue on the left and on the right. I would want maybe 2 buffers on each side. So this side it looks okay. This side, well, mostly okay, but I would get rid of these guys. So it looks like that. Okay, now it looks okay. And then now what? So that's this part. And then on this side, we are obviously very missing in terms of buffers. So let's fill this up. So this would be to this side, and this would be to this side. I mean, we could do something like that. So this would fill up the buffer, but then we also want 2 buffers on this side. So we are talking over here, right? Originally. Oh no. Yeah, these squids are suffocating. Let's end their misery by killing them. Okay. Squids are really stupid. They suffocate themselves all the time. Okay, so where was I? So we were going to create an additional buffer zone over here and over here. But I would actually create the buffer zone out of netherrack just for a change. So you know that this is the buffer zone and not part of the regular zone. And one more layer. So let's just go do that. And we just pop this on the top, like so. Okay. This looks pretty good. Yeah, I would say this looks pretty good, and yeah, I don't have much concerns about this build. Let's just take a look at it in third person. Yeah, this looks fine. Alright, so that's the buffer on the 2 sides, and over here we don't really need a buffer because we have a natural buffer by the wall here. But here, yeah, because it's a sloping edge, I would want a buffer, which is what I just built. The double netherrack ending, that looks good. What else is there? Probably nothing. I'm gonna use dirt as my main blocks. I have more of it in netherrack now. And now we just want to clear away the weed in this area. So let's probably clear these guys away. Okay. So I got rid of the weed, the weed over there. And now over there. And over there, there's actually no weed to begin with, so that's good. So I think that's all the weed cleaning we're gonna do for this section. What else is there to do? Yeah, okay, we're set. So now the rest is just placing water, which we can do if we go down and get another source block. You guys should remember how to do this. We showed you last time. This is very simple once you understand the mechanics of water. Okay, nice. So we got our water set up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put sugarcane on one side, and we're going to put sweet berries on the other side. We don't need farmland for either of this. So let's say we're gonna use sweet berries on this side, and sugarcane on this side. That's just an arbitrary decision, but let's see what's gonna turn up if we do that. Um, yeah. So let's count how many first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. So let's just count the other side in case and see if they're the same. I'm counting in groups of threes. So this looks okay. The other way you can count is you can stand in here, and on the 24th one you should have moved 23 blocks forward because you're on 1, and 1 plus 23 is 24. You just want to see if you'll move 23, so negative. So I'm at 176, and I want to be able to go to 153. Let's see if that works. Let's just go to the other side. Stand in the middle of the block, 153. So it is 24. So we can write our sugar cane is 24 and sweet berries is 24. So these are actually pretty small, and usually I would go a little bit larger. I usually have a pumpkin farm around 70 to 120 tiles. Wheat and potatoes and nether wart are all 48. Usually sugarcane is on the order of 100-ish, and sweet berry is usually also 48. But we can always expand later if we need to. So this is rudimentarily, we can just start with this. Yeah, we don't need to carry this book around like the coordinate book, so let's not do that. Let's go up here, and this book can just go into utilities. The hole as well. Nether rack into block chest. This, I mean. So now let's plan it out. What exactly do we need to do? So we have our 6 crops. Let's see which of them we can instantly fill. So this 35 slot, so the 35 slot nether wart farm, because we have more than 35, we can directly go ahead and do that. We even have 2 extras. So do that. Let's take off the soul speed so we don't run way too fast. So let's plant our okay, so that's the 35 slot nether wart farm. Now we're gonna be working with let's see here. So let's do wheat. So we said it's gonna be these 16. And then the rest, I guess, can just go into seeds wherever I put that. And now this is going to be pumpkin, so it's going to be 8 on this side and 4 on this side. And we also, but we're missing 4 pumpkins, so wheat is done, nether wart is done, and then pumpkin is partially done, potato is partially done, and then I think sweet berries we can just plant on this side of the river as we specified earlier. Now I'm not really showing you how it's done and how to harvest, because when it comes time to harvest you will see it. So that's sweet berries is done, and then sugar cane should be almost done. So we are missing 4 on pumpkins, 15 on potatoes, and I believe 5 on sugar cane. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and get the remaining materials. And this is where we are going to head on over. Oh, Let's put this extra sweet berries away first, I guess in food or something. So we're gonna head on into the Nether, into where the fortress is, and I will show you why that is done in a second. Let's first take a quick look at where we roughly are. Just biomic observations around the area. It doesn't seem like there's anything specific that I wanted to do, so let's come on and drop down here. I believe this is how you go to the fortress, but it's been a while, so I may be wrong. But this is probably how you go to the fortress. Okay, there are piglings here. Let's check. So we are peaceful. These piglings are from last time. We don't have to do anything about them, so let's ignore them. So we are at the fortress. That is great. And we have our nice little staircase. And yeah. But instead of hunting blazes, this time I want to do something special. I want to look around the area. So I'm going to turn it to easy. But I'm not looking for blazes. I'm looking for something else. So we can just hunt around the area a little bit and see if we can find it. Chances are we can find it, but it'll take a while to find, so that's fine as well. Don't go too near the blaze spawners to do this, or else you're going to trigger the blaze spawns, and that's no good because we don't actually want blaze spawns right now. So let's try and go into the... It doesn't look like there's anything useful in the exterior. So why don't we try going to the interior instead, if I still remember how to do that, which I apparently don't. I don't think this is the way. This is not the way. This is not gonna work. Okay, so it's not this way. Does anybody know how to get to the interior? I think it's this way? Yeah, it's this way. Okay. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, I think up here maybe? Yep, this is exactly what we're looking for. This thingy. Now you might... So this black skeleton looking thingy is exactly what we're looking for right now. And this thing drops bones. And we really want bones right now because they allow us to actually grow plants really fast. So we came into this fortress to get this black thingy, this black skeleton looking thingy, so that we can get some bones. Are there any others nearby? I believe that's it, right? Just 3 of them. We have 6 bones, so that's pretty good already. I don't see any others nearby. So I did get hurt quite badly, but thankfully I am still alive, and I don't see any more. Okay, so 6 bones, well, I'm hoping for just a little more than 6. Let's see if we can get like 10 bones or something. So we are pretty low on health. So if it gets out of hand, we can always reset. Let's just see if we can find that thing. It's called Wither Skeleton, that thing. It only spawns in fortresses and it drops bones. Alternatively, if you want bones, you can also kill non-Wither Skeletons, which are white skeletons. They shoot arrows at you, so they are harder to kill. But I prefer these ones because they're pretty common in fortresses. And okay, we are getting really low on hunger, which is not a good thing. So I think we should stop running around so much and just walk around a little bit, carefully and slowly, and see if we can find any more wither skellies. So we had a spawn of 3, a group of 3 at once. That is really good, but we won't always get so lucky. Okay, so there's a... Oh, I found another one. Let's see. Let's lure it over. Hey, 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 this way. Boom. Now run over a bit and go boom. And boom, boom. Okay, so we got another 2 bones. Now, 24. This is like almost enough for what we need. Okay, even got a blaze rock. Oh no, here's another one. So I'm just blocking with the shield to minimize damage. good habit. Always do this if you're not sure. I do not see any more wither skeletons nearby. And we're also low, as I said earlier. We might be in a bit of trouble. Oh god, here's another place. Run, run, run. Hit, 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 hit. Okay, perfect. Blazes' attacks are really slow, so if you let them shoot their fireballs, then you have a lot of time to do your thing because they won't shoot fireballs again for quite a while. Okay, let's see if we can get more wither skeletons over this way. Doesn't look like it. So in the subtitle, if you see wither skeleton rattles, that's a good sign. If you see things like zombified piglin grunts, that's not very useful. If you see wither skeleton rattles, then you can follow the arrow and you can roughly see where wither skellies are, so you can go find them and kill them for their bones. Okay, are there any more? Are there any in this direction? Nope, just the zombified piglin, which is extremely useless. So let's get out of here. And we already checked this area, no wither skellies. Let's go back out to the exterior and see if we can have any luck there. 8 is already not bad, even if we like, oh, I see more wither skellies over that direction. Except now there's also a magma cube, which is kind of annoying, but good at the same time, as I'll explain. Let's ignore the magma cube first and get this wither skelly. If we're lucky, we won't get hit. Alright, got a bone. It also appears that there may... oh no, not a hoglin right now. Okay, this is really bad. We are incompetent to deal with hoglins at the moment, so let's try and knock it off if possible. Oh god, okay, you know what? That's too much. Now, hoglins by themselves aren't so bad because they can actually be a valuable source of food, but in non-peaceful difficulty, they are kind of annoying. So look, let's set it on fire and then just hit it repeatedly, and then we get cooked pork chop. So now we actually have some food, so even if we die, it shouldn't be too bad. So with that in mind, let's turn on our difficulty again. Just to easy, nothing more. And let's see if, so the piglins hate wither skeletons. So if they see wither skeletons, they will also kill them for you. So let's just see if the one they killed dropped anything, which in this case, it doesn't look like that is the case, so it's fine. The magma cube probably despawned, so that's not useful. We have 9 bones. So, okay, there are now blazes in the exterior, so let's go back to the interior, because I don't want to deal with blazes right now. Let's just take a quick look. Now remember, these guys, they don't harm you. They are neutral. If you don't attack them, they do not attack you, so they are perfectly safe to be around. Now you see that white skeleton over there? That is a normal skeleton, a non-wither skeleton. It shoots arrows, so it's a little bit different, but let's see if we can go get that one. Because they also drop bones, just like wither skeletons. Is it still there? Is the skeleton still there? No, the skeleton seems to have despawned. Unfortunately, let's kill this blaze rod real quick. Okay, so no skeletons. This is really not good. And these blazes are really giving me a headache, so let's see if I can find a way to get rid of them. For example, if I go up here, can I hit them? Maybe. Oh god, here. Let's try that and that. Ooh, no. Okay, I am extremely low right now, and that is not a good thing. Oh, I got it. Let's both down here. Oh no. And get our blaze rod, which is down here. Okay. now we actually have a bit of food, so we can eat that. So I haven't ate a lot of food in these demonstrations, but food basically lets you heal up. But when you're in non-peaceful. In peaceful, it's redundant because you don't need food and you can still heal up. Oh no. Here we go. So this pigling is shooting me because I mine gold, and piglings don't like it when you mine gold in front of them on non-peaceful difficulties. But I got the gold, so it doesn't matter. I also got the pigling. Let's go back up here. So let's eat this food also. We just need to eat all the food we can find. We're back to full health. This is very good. I think the blazes are gone, so let's just look for wither skeletons again. Or maybe regular skeletons if we're lucky. Withers are easier to fight though. Wither skeletons, not withers. Okay, this exterior is actually pretty pathetic, to be honest. It's not the best exterior, so let's try the interior again. Sometimes you get better chances in usually the exterior is better, but this is a strange world and it does seem like the interior has a lot of potential. So let's try hunting the interior again. We are on the lookout for that. Oh, what's there? We are on the lookout for the message. About wither skeletons, but at the same time we need to be very cautious. Okay, so we got another hogling right there. So let's turn our difficulty off to peaceful so we can get a bit more food using the hogling. So let's go set it on fire and then just that. Okay, more cooked food for us. Another 3 pork. Should be sufficient for a while. Let's go easy. Oh my god. Wrong way again. How'd you get to the interior again? I keep forgetting. I think you have to go... Oh no, there's so much blaze there. Yeah, I forgot how to get to the interior. Oh no. Come on. Don't do this. I think it's this way. Up over this way, into that way. There we go. Okay. Time to eat some more pork. What is this? Huh? What's in here? This is glitched. I guess don't worry about it. Nothing. Huh. Interesting. I guess don't worry about it. Oh, I see wither skeletons. Perfect. Excellent. Come on over, my buddy. And I'm being very cautious here. Okay, we got another bone. We have 10 bones now. Oh, I see wither skeleton rattle, so there's more. Okay, I found another one. Okay, more bones. Still wither skeleton rattles? Or no? 11. We're actually set to go back if we want to right now. I think, oh, I see more. Oh, right there. Kill this one, kill this one. Okay, so there's a regular skeleton as well. This white one, it shoots arrows. Oh, we got a bow. Okay, let's get that real quick. Nice. More pork. We have 12 bones. A new full bow, which is not that useful, but we'll keep it. And then, yeah. We're actually doing very well right now. I can't believe how good we are. So it doesn't look like there's any trace of wither skeletons nearby, so I think we can probably just leave at this point. Yeah, let's just leave. Oh, I see more. Hello there. Oh no, that one ambushed me. Okay, 15 bones. Oh my god. We are stacked on bones. Alright, that's it. We're done. 15 is good. 15 is good. That's enough. So as you noticed, you can get those white skeletons to spawn as well, but the wither skeletons are much more common than the white ones in fortresses. That's why I mostly just ignore saying the white ones and just talk about wither skeletons. Let's turn the difficulty to peaceful, because we don't really need difficulty anymore. Okay. Let's just get this gold real quick, since it's like right here. Okay, so there's one issue with this particular boat, is that this region is a bit narrow and it's going to be really hard to get the boat down here. So instead, I'm going to use an indirect method and get the boat through this hole. Okay, and all our gold should be waiting for us. Yep, nice. And let's see. What else is here? So we got our gold. There's also gold over there, which is a little far, so I don't think I'm going to be reaching it. There's no gold around here. I think we've been here before, right? Yeah, we've been here before. We got, okay, that's it. Let's get out of here. Whee! Alright. So we're back at base. Let's put our armor back. Let's put the extra bow, which is no longer very useful here, as we can put it in trash, because we already have a bow and don't need a second one. Let's sort our things accordingly. Netherrack. What, I might carry netherrack now. Oh, blackstone. We have lots of blackstone. Let's use blackstone as our block for a little bit. I think that would make a lot of sense. We have so much of it. Blaze rods. Well, let's turn them into powder. And bones. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So you see this is bone meal. If you craft the bone, you get bone meal. So we get 47. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna repeatedly spam the potatoes with bone meal. And every time, so if you plant a potato and you bone meal it, it becomes more potatoes. So I have 2, now I have 8. So let's try again with the 8. And I just bone meal all of them. Or maybe not even all of them. Well, let's, for consistency's sake, I guess we can just bone meal all of them. It doesn't hurt. So now if we grab these 8, we end up with 24. Okay, that's more than enough. So let's plant that. Okay, and then we have 11 left over. So one thing we can do with the leftovers, we can just put it inside the farm materials, because it is a kind of farm material, and then maybe we can put 3 of them, and then the rest of them we can just bake them. So let's go bake these guys. And then you get baked potato, which is a kind of food, just like pork chop and all this other stuff. Now we're not missing any more potatoes. So the rest of the bone meal, we're going to focus on using them on the pumpkin stems. So as you can see, when you grow them to full, they just become larger stems, but there's no pumpkin yet. So you need to actually wait for them to grow the pumpkin. They will not do that themselves, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, so I used up all my bone meal. I have 0 bone meal left, and now it's just a waiting game. You just have to wait. There's not much you can do about it. In the meanwhile, some of these guys have do not step on a sweet berry, they will hurt you. Reminder, just in case you forgot. You can actually right click these guys and you can pick the berries off. Some of them miss, that's fine. We can just go over to the other side. There's another one that's pickable. So we got all these berries picked. So we picked some berries. That's how you harvest sweet berries. That's at least one way. There's another way to do it, to break the entire bush and replant. But this is one way to harvest sweet berries, just picking the berries by right-clicking. You already know how to harvest wheat and sugarcane and nether wart. For potatoes, I've pretty much shown you how to harvest as well. You just wait until they grow to full stage and you pick them, and one potato becomes more. Sometimes you might get a poisonous potato, which is pretty useless. It's just a fact of life in this game. So that's potatoes, and finally for pumpkins, I guess we'll just wait a while and you'll see how you harvest it. This gives it some time. It's almost nighttime. Oh, I see. These two torches are going to have to go, unfortunately, because they are blocking the they are I might put like another one here instead for compensation. Yeah, something like that. So I'm changing the torches a little bit due to necessity here, because the old arrangement is all fun and stuff, but like it's not very, it doesn't work too well for pumpkin growth, because pumpkins cannot grow on top of torches, so we're gonna have to do something about that, which we did. So now the pumpkins will be able to grow properly, which is nice. And over here, well, there are no torches on this side, so we don't have to do anything about it. Okay, this looks good. Perfect. So now I guess we can just keep waiting a little bit and see what happens. Come on. I want to end this soon. The pumpkins are not growing. What the heck? Yeah, you can't use bone meal to speed up this part. You can only get the stems, but after that you're kind of stuck. So I guess it's just a waiting game. We have how many mature stalls? We have 9, so it shouldn't be that long. By maybe another 2 minutes, we should have at least 1. But that's just my guess. Could be different. Alright. Okay, I guess meanwhile, let's go check on our sweet berries again. Maybe not. We don't really need to harvest them all this often. We can just wait until they all grow and we can do a big harvest at once. Now, I'm more concerned about growing the sugarcane right now, because we're missing some slots. This is taking way too long. And the other thing is I can't actually do anything during this time, because the next tutorial is about something completely different. The next tutorial is about this thing here. Oh, we got a pumpkin. So the pumpkin just grows attached to the stem on an adjacent dirt block. You mine it, you craft into more seeds, so we have the remaining 4, so now we're not missing any more pumpkins, because we got all of the pumpkins planted. That's nice. Alright, so that's for pumpkins. And I've shown you potatoes. So yeah, I think I've shown you how to harvest all these 6 crops. So again, the 6 crops we have are wheat, potatoes, netherwort, sugarcane, pumpkins, and sweet berries. And then there are 6 other crops, common crops, that are they are carrots, beetroot, melons, chorus fruit, cocoa beans, and bamboo. So bamboo and coca beans are only found in jungles, which we haven't found, so let's not worry about those. Chorus fruits are only found at the end, but we don't have enough Eyes of Ender to go into the end, so again, we can discard that. The other three, melons, they are also usually only found in bamboos, but you can actually get them from underground chests. So remember that mine shaft we found? Maybe we can get some melon seeds and we can start planting melons. So melons, you can find, it's more common than bamboo or coca beans because those ones you really need a jungle. This one you don't really need a jungle. You can just use a dungeon or a mine shaft or something they may have seeds. And also I believe savanna villages, they may grow melons as well, and they may have melons in their farms. So there are multiple ways to get melons, but only one way to get bamboo and coca beans. So that's melon. Um, Carrots, you find them in a lot of villages, especially plains villages, or zombies can drop them, but I guess don't worry about that either. Yeah, we're not that close. Carrots is actually the like 10th crop I got in one of my long-term worlds, so like very late. Beetroot, a little bit more common, but I guess we'll see how that goes. So we have what again? Okay, so generally speaking, wheat is the most common, and sugarcane is the second most common, and then all the other, and then like carrots, potatoes, melons, pumpkins, beetroot, they would be roughly the same rarity, which is the third, and then Nether Wart is usually fourth because fortresses are not actually that common. We're just lucky to find one, and and then I would say chorus fruit is probably ninth. Let me think. Yeah, chorus fruit is sweet berries are only found in taigas, so that's also very specific. But taigas are more common than jungle. So let's say 9 is sweet berry, 10 is chorus fruit, 11 and 12 the most rare, the jungle ones, bamboo and coca beans. All right, so let's just quickly check to see if we have any growth on our. So we have one more pumpkin growth. That's very nice. We can get some more seeds, but we don't need to plant them. These are just backup seeds in case something goes wrong. So I will put them again with, yeah. So you notice sugarcane doesn't actually have seeds in here because sugarcane is its own seed. And it's pretty useful, so I would rather put in raw material or something. Or craft into either paper or sugar. The other word, again, I just put in the potions chest. Wheat, though, can go here. Pumpkin can go here. Potatoes, most of them are probably going to be cooked. This is what baked potatoes look like, but I almost forgot about them. So that's baked potatoes. Let's put them in a food chest. But raw potatoes are the seeds as well, so you can put them there. So yeah, I guess. Pumpkins, potatoes, and then the last one, sweet berries. Again, it's its own seed, and sweet berries are also a food item, so I would rather put in the food chest than the seeds chest. So yeah, that's why some of them don't appear. So we do have additional, sugarcane growing now. That's really good. We got the first one, so now we're only missing 4 more. Let's see if we can get the other 4. And meanwhile, I guess let's take a quick harvest on these guys. Again, you cannot stand too close to them or else you will take damage. So I'm trying to keep my distance away from these things. And then some of them fell, which I guess is fine because we can just go off the other side and check and grab the ones that have fell. So yeah, that's sweet berries. How about if we put them this way? Yeah, that would help. Okay, so while we wait for the remaining ones to grow, I guess we'll leave this one intact. This one I can see some of them are harvestable, but most of them aren't, so I'll also leave that one intact. So now we don't really need more seeds. I'm actually going to put potato first, then this, then this. It's just a convention. And these guys can just go in raw materials because we don't really need more pumpkins. But yes, pumpkins are great. They're also a block, so if you're short on blocking, you also use a big pumpkin farm to block farm. It's not common to do that. So I guess, yeah, we can just chill for a bit. Okay. Oh, we got 2 more growths. Let's go ahead and take these. And now we just need the final 2. And then we'll be done. This tutorial is completely unrelated to the second one. Sorry, to the next one that's coming. Which means that this, I could technically have done the next tutorial before this one, and that would have been perfectly fine. But just the convention, I chose to do this one first. So we got the final 2 growths. Perfect. Now we have exactly everything we need, and we are able to complete the farm. There you go. That's the completed farm, 24 slots. As a final reminder, after past the night that is, as a final reminder, this is what our farm status currently looks like. $35 for Nether Wart, 16 pumpkin, wheat, and potato each, 24 sugarcane and sweet berries each. Alright, so that is nice. We are done for this tutorial. See you in tutorial number 8. Goodbye. Sorry, 9. See you in tutorial number 9. This is 8. Goodbye.